Have you ever seen boards or fences like this round a construction site and wondered what's happening behind them? Well, my name is Mac, and today I've been given special permission to go inside on your behalf to find out just what's going on. You may also have heard that these sites can be dangerous, but just how dangerous can they be? Well, I'm going to find out what kind of work goes on in here and make notes of anything hazardous that I find. There are probably going to be places that I'm not allowed to go, but don't worry, because I've got this video camera that's going to help us find out everything that goes on behind the fence. The chances are that near where you live or on your way to school, you've seen one of these construction sites. You might even know someone who works on one. They're important places, building all the new houses, schools, hospitals, shops and offices that we need to live our daily life. When we go around the site, you'll notice that everybody is dressed a bit differently from what we'd normally wear. That's because, to help keep them safe, anyone going on a construction site wears personal protective equipment, or as they call it, PPE. So, before I'm allowed to go on the site, I've had to put on my PPE, a hard hat, high visibility clothing, and boots with hard toe caps. You'll find out what each item of PPE is for later on. But in the meantime, why not try and work it out for yourself as we take a look around the site. On this site, they're building new houses. To build a house, you need all sorts of materials. Bricks for the walls, tiles for the roof, glass for the windows, and pipes to bring water, gas and electricity into the home. For just one house, you need about 10,000 bricks and 11,000 tiles. That's why all over this site you'll see stacks of materials waiting to be turned into new homes. This stack of bricks, which will be used to build the walls of a house, weighs nearly 2,000 kilograms. That's almost as much as a large family car. Obviously, they want all the blocks, pipes and other items to be stored in as small an area as possible to save space. And the best way to do that is to stack them. But stacking can cause problems because at some point, stacks become unstable. Which would be a big problem if you're stacking heavy blocks, bricks and pipes on a building site. Stay safe. Stay away. One of the first jobs that has to be done before you can start building the houses is that pipes like this have to be put underground to bring fresh water in and take wastewater away. To do this, large excavators dig out the ground to form trenches. Each bucket it scoops out can weigh 1,000 kilograms. That's like lifting a fully grown bull in every scoop. They then lay the pipes in the trench. These large, heavy concrete ones are for wastewater. After that, they fill the trench back in, burying the pipes and anything else that happens to have got in there. Stay safe. Stay away. When it's time to start building the house, skilled bricklayers stack the bricks to form the walls. And to stop the walls falling down, the bricks are stuck to each other using a mixture of sand, water and a powder called cement. But what happens when the wall gets too high for the bricklayers to reach? Or you need to get to the roof in a building that doesn't have a staircase yet? Well, then a platform called a scaffold is built using steel tubes and boards. This temporary platform means the bricklayers can build all the way up to the very top of the house. But of course, where there's height, there's danger. When working that high, there's a real danger of materials or tools dropping onto people below, never mind the risk of falling. And if from down here it looks a long way to climb up, I'm sure that from up there it looks even further to fall down. Stay safe, stay away. Sometimes the concrete building materials they use need to be cut to the right size using one of these. It's called a disc cutter. The sharp teeth on the blade spin around 5,000 times every minute. That's as fast as running 100 meters in just over 1 second, making it powerful enough to cut through solid concrete. When using these disc cutters, not only do they have to make sure they stay clear of the blade, but they also have to wear goggles to stop flying pieces going into their eyes, ear defenders to protect their hearing from the noise, and a mask to stop them breathing in the dust that it creates, which could cause problems with your breathing. Earlier, I saw a loader moving materials and an excavator digging a trench, and these vehicles are essential on a construction site. Without them, it would take hundreds of people hours and hours to move all the materials about and dig all the holes. These massive vehicles allow these jobs to be done a lot more quickly and safely. But although they make these jobs much safer, they are very dangerous when they start moving around. As they drive around the site, some dumping stone, some swinging buckets around, scooping up the ground, parts of the heavy machinery block their view, making it very difficult for the drivers to see exactly what's around them. And that's in a machine that can weigh 14 tons, more than a double-decker bus. The big wheels and tracks mean these vehicles can drive over almost anything on site. I don't think the driver would even notice if he ran over something like me. Stay safe, stay away. Well, that's my visit over, and I found it really interesting. I've learnt a lot about how houses are built, but I've also learnt that construction sites are dangerous places. Luckily, they've got systems in place to keep their workers safe. But if you don't know what those systems are, like how to work safely at height, how to stay safe around large machines, or what clothes to wear, then you really shouldn't be there. My advice to you is stay safe by staying away from construction sites, or at least until you're old enough to work on one.